Hey guys, mother of success here. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful week. Now my side, this week has been weeking. So on Monday morning, my phone fell and well, it died. So finances have not quite been financing on my side. So I had to get myself a small ding so that I can reach. And that got me thinking about how sometimes we find ourselves being set back in life, and we get moved from where we have been comfortable, and we move back to where we really don't want to be at. I really don't want to be carrying a small ding that just connects me on calls and SMSs. Really. So I then started thinking about how we get set back in life, but we don't embrace the setbacks in life. We're always rushing to get ahead. We're always rushing to get out of the setback, and that actually hinders our progress because then we miss the lessons that we're supposed to learn from the setbacks. Now, another example of one of my setbacks in life is where I found myself moving back home. I had moved out of home at 25, and I found myself moving back home due to some challenges that I had experienced. And when I was back home, I just wanted to get out. So this was in 2014, and I wanted to get out. So the following year, I got out in 2015. I got out and went ahead and lived my life again. I was back home in 2017, so I was like, okay, we're doing this again. And again, I rushed out and I moved back out in a couple of months. Now, in 2019, in November, I then found myself back home. And this was the third time where I found myself back home. And I said to myself and to God, okay, this is the third time. This is the last time we are doing this. Can I just get it for the last time? So I then that was the only time I then found peace with being at home, because I had gone through a lot and I had to remain in the season of being at home and learn the lessons that I had to learn and embrace my season of setting back. And you know what I realized is that when you seem as if you've been set back, you're actually like an arrow. When an arrow is being drawn back, the further back it's drawn is actually the furthest it's going to go. So the far back that you see yourself going, don't get anxious and get worried and panic. Just embrace the season, because everything has a reason, And also remember that when you're moving forward, there's bound to be things that are going to seem as detours, but there's another scenery that you need to see that will be graceful, that will help you in your journey or your destination to where you're going. So I find myself that being at home has assisted me in spending time with my parents and embracing them in their old age. And in fact, this was so wonderful for us, myself, especially for my children, because my dad then passed away last year, and they had the opportunity of being blessed by my dad and spending time and getting to know him, So, and also after dad passed, then we spent time with mom and helped her in her grieving season and healing season and all of that. So there's always something positive in the setback. I pray that you look at your setback in a different way. I pray that you see the positive in your setback, because there's always something there. For me, this week's setback of me and the dealing is me being cut out of social media. I need the silence. I need to just recoup. I need to reset, which is a good thing for myself. So there's always positive in your setback. Goodbye. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Cheers.